I don't think the sun was out when we were hitting balls in the range. You know, it was still dark. Half of the balls that I hit on the range, it was just feel. I had no idea where the ball was going. I was on hole 7. I hit my second shot, and I actually thought I hit a pretty good shot. Turns out it was short because it was one of those holes that was very uphill. I made par. Then going to hole 8, the par 3.
I think that the air is still
A little thick.
Yeah.
Okay.
When there's moisture in the air is heavier, right? So what that means is when the ball's in the air, it's going against air that has moisture, so it makes the ball go shorter.
I just missed the green, make par. So I was like, all right, you know, it's a good start. Let's just, like get everything back together. Hole 9, I missed the drive a little bit, and I was in a bunker. I hit my second shot, and I kind of pushed it. So it was one of those putts that was, the whole green. I hit it, and I actually thought I hit it very hard, and I left it short. Wow, I hit that hard.
I know. They're not cut, and they got dew on them.
The only thing that I wasn't too happy that third day was that they didn't cut the greens, so there was a lot of dew in the greens, so that affects how much the ball is going to roll.
There's usually not dew marks because they cut the greens usually, but they couldn't cut the greens.
So then I go to 10, I tee off, I hit it in the fairway, hit the second shot, hit it okay.
There was a lot of dew on the grass, right? Because they didn't cut the greens. The moisture was still there, and everyone that plays in front of you, you can actually see the trail of their golf balls going towards the hole.
You see somebody putted from back there. Yeah, see how it broke to the front.
It shows how much the ball's breaking. Now, obviously, you didn't see him hit the putt, and you don't know if they blew it way by or whatever, but you can actually see the break, and it kind of helps you judge your putt.
I was like, it's playing tough out there, so maybe the scores are high. So let's just let's just keep playing and not give up. And then probably the second worst drive comes in on 11 when it's a par 5, and I just hit it so far right. Oh my God. The ball bounced, and then it went in the water. From there, I hit my second shot, hit the third shot on the green.
It's been high.
Stop!
Just got the ridge there.
I missed the par putt, made bogey. So I was like, it is what it is. Let's just keep making pars and just minimize the damage. So then I go to 12.
Dirtied it up.
I make par, and I think I actually make par all the way to 16, and then 17, which is a par 3. And it turns out the second round they moved the tee box 2 boxes up, so I wasn't ready for it at all. It's of course I was hitting 5-iron, and out of nowhere I have 160 yards. So I'm like, well, now it's 9-iron. It's such a big difference. So I hit my 9-iron, and I pulled it just a little bit. It was going right, just right of the pin, and it got a bad bounce. It kicked left, and then it rolled down a hill because the green was a little elevated. So I had to chip. I had a good chip shot, but just didn't make the par putt. So I made bogey there, and then you have 18, which is probably the hardest, the hardest hole on the golf course. So I was like, all right, let's just make par here, and let's just not get in the 80s. That was my goal at that point. So I hit a good tee shot. The second shot I hit a little past, and I hit a very, very good chip shot. Hit it to 4 feet or 5 feet, and I made the par putt. So I was like, all right, it was an important putt.
Hit a good chip shot, and he makes the putt, and that's good work.
That was probably one of the best putts I had for par. I was really focused, and I really wanted to make that one.
If he makes bogey there, it's just a bad feeling, bad taste in the mouth for 2 hours until you can kind of get back out there and try to forget about it. So making that putt, just freed his mind up, so he didn't have to think about that, what could have been, right? And also, he shoots 79, so if he misses that, he shoots 80. There's a huge difference between 79 and 80 as a golfer,